Guys, welcome back to Figuring It Out podcast. The boys are back again. It's another episode. Before anything else, please pause, hit that like, comment, subscribe, and also the little bell for the notifications so you know when the episode comes out. And without further ado, Mandem, what go on?
Good morning.
Morning.
Good evening.
This guy is
Good
really
afternoon.
not a morning person.
I can't lie. We need to change this time of recordings. We need to start changing it. Bro.
Why?
I can't do this morning thing, man.
But it's your own fault. I hope you know that. We already discussed it off camera. It's your own fault.
It really isn't for me.
You done it dead late.
I can't. Well, I finished work late, bro. So I can't. This is too much, man.
So you done it. Okay, but you done it to yourself. You done a late shift.
That's the excuse.
It's
for
not
going
my.
with
It's not my
work.
fault.
Yeah.
That I'm a late shift, but I was
You
wrote
changed
to
it
do a late
though.
shift.
You were meant to be an earlier shift. You changed it to a later shift, knowing that you had a morning podcast.
No, I didn't, bro. I did that for other reasons. But you're drawing me out. Just right now, I'm just saying. Let's just.
Nah, I'm ready. I'm on you already because I see the messages in the group.
Bro.
I said, "Fuck, figuring it out."
Well,
Sharp had a woke up this morning and had
He
like
had
a
a
rant
moment.
in the group. Said, "Fuck, figuring it out. Fuck this podcast and fuck you, man." For like no
For
reason.
no reason. Uncalled for.
And it's all his own fault. So like we're trying to get to the
I
bottom
was
of it.
so hurt. My eyes were bloodshot red and my eyes were on fire. And I just see Izzy's phone call. And then I woke up and that's why I was just angry. And I just said, that's why I said that message. Say, fuck this podcast.
Yeah, I gave up on you. I
Alright,
said
I'll
I
take
ain't
that
picking
back
this
now.
guy up today.
Yeah, I know why.
Yeah.
Why not?
Alright, so
Why?
what are you gonna do next week then?
I was outside his.
Huh?
You.
I don't drive, bro.
Yeah, you better get a
My
car.
car is. I got a car, but it's in chef.
Yeah, get a rental when you come down.
To pick him up, I'd rather not.
So you three just go on and I'll just. I need
That's also an option.
I need a break.
Yeah.
Well, you need a break.
Yeah.
Look into that camera and tell them you need a break.
Why are you drawing me out, bro? Between us four.
Hey, he's on to you today, to be fair. He said
Well, hold on, you might have. None of you two have missed an episode yet, innit?
Nah.
Nah. 100%.
consistent is key. Yeah, I like that.
Consistency.
100%
So the man has.
No
I can't even
injuries.
chat to him because the man has been in every single episode.
Yeah.
No injuries.
To be fair, I only missed one and that was COVID related. I had to isolate.
Allegedly.
Nah,
No, legit. I actually tested positive.
Legit.
Oh, you only missed one?
Yeah, I've only missed one, bro. Come on.
Small. Sorry, what lie.
Oh, I guess.
My punctuality is
I
bad.
guess
I've
I'm not
missed
really.
at least-
You can't
Yeah,
talk
you
right
can't talk.
I've missed at least 5 or 6.
No, but you live, bro. You
But
you got an
had a-
excuse.
You had a valid.
I have a
Yeah,
valid.
you live far,
I'm
bro.
3 hours away, bro.
Yeah.
So that's. And I'm always on time. Just saying, always on
To
time.
be fair, he is.
Yeah, but that,
No, he is. He is. Got to give credit where it's due.
No, but I don't know why are you just saying that though?
I'm saying
He's trying to draw you out.
I'm also saying that
Not
looking at
me.
you.
I'm on time.
The worst thing is
You're the
we all
worst.
looked at you. He said it.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. You're the
Us
worst.
three looked at you.
I'm not the worst.
You're the worst.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
bad,
accept it.
but I think you're worse.
I'll accept it. Wallah.
I won't even say the process in your yard. What happens to get you out of the house?
No, wallah, my timekeeping is bad. I remember, like, even at previous companies, like, my timekeeping.
Is that-
wallah, I just think my timekeeping was
So that used to come up?
bad. Huh?
That used to come up.
Bro, nah, because I had made good relationships
Yeah,
with people,
yeah,
always
they
allowed
like
me.
you, yeah.
But my timekeeping got so bad, I remember managers went and bought me an alarm clock. Do you know how mad
that's
that is?
mad.
Yeah, that's mad.
Wallah, managers went and bought me an alarm clock and said, here, Sharp, please, look. Just set your alarm every day in the morning just so you could get to work on time.
Yeah.
I said, no problem.
That's mad.
The day of when she gave it to me, the next day, I was late. I used the alarm clock and the next day, I came in late. They looked at me, they just started laughing. They said, you know what?
But like, you know, like they talk about like black people timing, but you know, Somali people timing is by far the worst. You see, like goal sessions, you have to book a session that starts at 7. You have to tell the mandem it starts at like 5:30,
Yeah.
just for them to be 30 minutes late. Like, am I lying? Like, it's an absolute. Like, you can't say the same time with it. But I remember one kid we picked up for a game for Hilltop, like a preseason game. Bro, the kid, I was at one station. He kept telling me, I'm a stop away. Like, I'm only 1 stop away for 45 minutes.
He did leave.
45 minutes.
He ain't even left his house yet at that point.
Bro, imagine that. One
Legend.
step away for 45
Shout out the
minutes.
legend.
legend.
Unbelievable. But yeah, I was gonna say,
That's something I would do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm bad
I can't do that. I'm
bad with
early, bro. I
timekeeping.
gotta be. If you tell me 8 o'clock, I'm there for 7:45. Like late.
Yeah.
I have to be there, bro.
Bro, the same thing. Like when we were working at Just Eat, my manager, shout out Tash, she just couldn't deal with me in it. So she was like, you know what, I'm gonna put you on a course, a timekeeping course. I was like, alright, cool. She told me the time, sent me the details.
A timekeeping course.
Yeah, the time management in it. Yeah, well, I blah.
And then what happened?
Well, I was late to the course.
That was terrible.
Legend.
Wallah, I was absolutely
No, you two
terrible.
are shocking.
What goes? We'll get off this quickly, but what goes through your head that makes you guys late? Like, I don't know how bad West Side, because I assume you're actually
I'm a
quite good.
deep thinker, right?
You are really bad.
I mean,
I'm
No, you've
bad.
got amnesia.
Like, you're really no, but you're bad of getting up.
nah, it's not.
Yeah,
I'll keep that one.
I struggle to sort. Like, mornings are not really for me. I struggle to gap. But even like, let's just say, I hate. It's a terrible mindset, guys. don't try this at home and don't be like me. But I hate getting somewhere early. It absolutely pisses me.
Nah, that's sick.
It's sick.
That is
I like to get places. I don't like the idea of just hovering around waiting for my shift to start and then going into it. That pisses me off. I want to get into work just on time for my shift, so I'm straight in. I don't like the idea of getting there half an hour, 45 minutes early. And
But don't you hate the feeling of rushing?
I'm so mad. I think that I enjoy the feeling. It's like an
Yeah,
adrenaline
you're
rush.
sick in the head.
So I love
Yeah,
that.
you're
little
sick in
rush.
the head.
Adrenaline junkie.
Am I gonna get to work?
You know how sick you
Wallah,
sound?
that is. I know I sound like a
Yeah,
madman,
yeah.
but it's just how I live my
he's-
life.
Some people just. I thought you were gonna say I'm
I've
lazy.
changed though. I've changed. I've changed.
He ain't
a bit.
changed for shit.
Wallah, I've changed.
Change for shit.
I can't in this new place. I can't be late. I'm done if I'm late.
No, fair enough. No,
I can't afford that.
That's
so
weird.
Right now it's.
Yeah,
other
yeah.
places-
I used to be good
other
with my
places you could
timekeeping.
get away
Yeah,
with
of course,
it,
yeah.
But like where
this
we are
one, yeah,
now,
me,
they don't play.
I used to be good with my timekeeping, but like, cause I've been driving from young in it. So whenever I'm like picking up the mandem or something, I'll be early. So I'll be waiting outside a man's gaff, like 15, 20 minutes. I hated it. So from then onwards, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come to the place. I'll tell the man I'm outside your yard.
And then leave yours.
Oh, the man are violent though. The man
The man are violent, bro.
When you pick up man, let's say I'm picking up you three, so 1, 2, 3 like that, yeah. Everyone I have to call man 5 or 10 minutes before I adjust the house,
Yeah.
and they still don't like step out.
This man, I have to call him half an hour
but
before.
Do you know what's mad? I
That was him today.
He anticipates that as well.
No, hold on.
He said, Evs.
No, hold on.
truth's coming out. The truth's
I
coming
put
out.
my niece to sleep. I had no choice in the matter, bro. So what?
The excuses are coming
Well,
out.
be honest,
Here we go, here we
so
go.
the man in the back is saying I was late today, but I was looking after my niece because my mom told me to, innit?
Fair enough, fair enough.
Hear them,
We'll
bro.
give you the benefit of the
I'm
doubt.
terrible at that.
Yeah, but you're mad because I've seen people like, let's say you have a link.
Well,
like,
and
a
I
link up.
apologize.
This guy will sit
That's
there.
fine, it's
I've
fine.
kept you both waiting a few times, and wallah, and I've
forgive
kept
you.
waiting, and I do.
Can you apologize to me one more time?
I apologize, bro.
And yeah, we'll move on
I
from that
appreciate
anyhow.
it.
You're sick and twisted, so we confirmed that anyhow.
He is.
But I was going to say, how was your weekend in general, though? Did you guys watch the Brook and Carl match?
I was
I was working, but I watched the highlights. I was working, so I didn't watch it live, but I watched the highlights after.
I
You got
watched a bit of
battered.
it. I can't lie. I tried to put it on for my dad, but it was like, I'm not on this no more, man. I can't watch. I can't watch
It's not
it.
the
It's
same
too
for them,
brutal.
but they used to watch like Tyson and
Yeah,
them.
that, literally,
that
that's all he
era.
was saying. It was
But
like,
only heavyweights.
if
Only-
it's not
only like
Tyson, I'm not
heavyweights.
trying to watch it. I was like, yeah, but boxing's changed, Dad. Like, I get it.
Yeah, there's more cruiserweights now. Like, I prefer heavyweights because they're not great at boxing. Like,
It's power.
they just want to knock each other
you
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's cool. So we've had that. That's a nice little warm up for the mandem. There's no dancing or singing. Oh, no singing. Or the music game. Sorry.
Shots fired.
I want to. I saw the WhatsApp messages today when I saw it. You know, I called you as well. I thought you went back to sleep.
Today?
Yeah, after those messages, I called you. I thought you went back to sleep.
No, wallah, I shut up.
I wouldn't be
because Izzy
surprised.
was outside. I couldn't.
Let's go. Obviously, in terms of topic today,
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
we was going to discuss something I know the female fans would like a lot to see is the masculine ego and toxic ego even. So when I say masculine ego or like a toxic ego, what does that mean to you guys?
Masculine ego. In what angle though? Like, as
I'll
in,
say, I'll take the word masculine out because I'll say that for something, a toxic
Because
ego.
people just think toxic, then go straight into relationships and be like,
yeah. When I hear the word toxic, I think relationship. But obviously, that's not the only thing.
I think about like I think of when it comes to the ego, I think about how men are in regards to women. Number one,
Yeah.
that's always relationships always comes to my head and like
Yeah.
how they are,
Yeah.
and also just how men behave in terms of just anything, bro. Like big boys don't cry. That's one of the things we put up on the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
The idea of to be a man, you can't be emotional. You have to be a bit stoic, where you don't show any sort of
Emotion.
feeling to pain.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's what I think of. And obviously, relationship when it comes to toxic, it's both sides of the field, innit? Women and
I
men.
saw a post on Instagram. Okay, you know me, I like to wonder.
The book
around.
is out.
No, it's not. I don't even have a quote, but it's it was a post and it was a picture of Kanye. It was a picture of a few celebs in it, and they're saying, when men are asked to be vulnerable or to show emotion, they're ridiculed, and they showed like it was a long list.
Oh,
of
they get
examples of
clowned
men
and
being
yeah.
clowned. And it's the truth. When a man comes out and he's going through something, or whenever you show some sort of emotion,
It comes across as weak.
you come across as weak.
Yeah.
So that's why more time men
Bottle it up.
bottle things up and they say, you know what, I'm gonna.
Where did that stem
I'm gonna
from,
run
though?
from.
Like for
From
you,
young,
no, for you
because-
individually. So for us lot, where do you think that comes from? Because we all have had either experiences or
But
are
you're
currently
taught-
doing it
You're
ourselves.
taught from a young age, whenever you do something, man up or pattern up. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when you're young, you're showing
Yeah,
emotion.
boys don't cry and that.
Boys don't cry. Men don't cry. Men don't show emotion.
Don't
Men
show your
like,
emotions,
Don't
yeah.
do this. Like, you know, bare other things that just bad you up from a young age. So growing up to it, and then obviously your friends in and around the same age is you seeing the same sort of thing. People saying, "Nah, man up." It's a phrase you hear all the time. Man up.
Yeah, man up. Yeah.
Yeah, pattern
And then
up.
you learn to sort of just, okay, I can't show any sign of weakness
can't,
because
yeah.
if I show a sign of weakness, I'll
gonna
be
look
taken
weak
advantage of,
and-
and I'm
yeah.
gonna look weak. So I'll just
How
bottle
healthy is
things
that
up.
though?
That's harmful though, isn't it? Like when you box it up,
100, yeah.
you can't
Yeah, it's not
express
healthy at
you
all.
can't
Yeah, it's not
express them
healthy at all.
emotions because you're gonna look weak amongst your friends. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Later on, you don't know how to deal with things. So then, what's gonna happen is, it's like me getting a bottle of water and just filling it up. You're filling yourself up with hella emotions. One day, my brother, it's gonna burst.
Yeah.
Breakdown.
All lie. But I think it's healthy, regardless of how it looks.
You think it's healthy?
Yeah, for a man to show emotions, 110%.
Oh, you thought you meant the other
I
one.
thought we flipped it. I think it's healthy, bro. Like, yeah.
I think it's healthy, obviously, irrespective of what society will class you as. I think it's healthy for a man to show emotions. Obviously, each man is different in a sense of how much emotion they will show.
Yeah.
But
And not
But
only
I
is it
feel
healthy,
that's
I feel like it's necessary because a lot of men, like people, forget even men, women, people go through things. That's not like there's hardship in anyone's life. That's not like it's not specific to gender.
Yeah.
People go through
Life
things.
is life,
So
yeah.
if you're going through something, you should be able to have a channel to release that. Yeah, and if you're not releasing it, literally what you said, Wes, you're just gonna bottle it up. One day you're gonna burst, bro. You're gonna explode, and then. Like by then, now you've got a bigger issue to deal with. Whereas if you dealt with all the smaller ones at the time,
I just feel like you should like show those emotions to like as much as I'm on both sides of the coin because I don't want to be. You don't want to be that man that's just constantly showing emotions.
Yeah,
Also,
you can't
don't
be
want to be
moist.
that guy that's bottling things up. Yeah,
yeah, you can't.
But
be
that's the
moist.
thing, though.
It's a very
But that's
hard-
the thing. That's why I
I
want to
feel
get
like
back.
that's part of the problem, innit? I'm toxic.
That's the part of the problem, though, isn't it? You see
I
it.
don't want to be moist.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
saying I
that's
don't want to
true
be
though.
moist.
That's how
I'm with you, alive,
yeah.
because
You're already conditioned to think that.
But also,
Robbie,
I'll be
also
real.
that-
by
bro,
showing emotion
let
or
me-
showing too much emotion,
Let me
it's
be real.
almost
Let me be
moist.
real. Let me be
You know what
real.
I'm saying?
Let me. It's too much.
So
But let me be real. Yeah.
Trying to understand
So let's say,
what's too much and what's.
let's say you're with your wife.
Yeah.
And you're able to express your feelings, yeah? And let's say something happens and you cry at one time in front of her. She's thinking, you know what? She's helping you. Let's say you keep doing it. Eventually she's going to think, bro, I married a bitch. That's the truth. I like though.
No, I hear that.
Eventually, bro,
I hear that.
That's the truth. If
I
you
hear
kept
that.
doing
No,
it,
I hear that.
bro, it's
Right,
not
listen,
holding
you're,
it.
bro, you're absolutely bang on about
true,
that.
bro.
There's,
I married a
there's a
bitch.
level to it.
There's a level to it, bro.
I rather so my
There's a line.
conditioning.
There's a line,
Can't
bro.
just be everywhere.
So,
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
I
I'm
don't
So
not
hold on.
saying-
So Wes said a good point though, because he used the word conditioning. So we, regardless of where it is, we're a product of toxic. Let's call it toxic male ego.
Yeah.
Because even with masculinity,
but that's what it is. It's our ego not allowing us to.
Yeah, it's the ego of the male. Like,
Yeah.
you know, masculinity is associated with, you know, being strong, being
Yeah,
powerful.
yeah.
Like, but back to what he's saying, is conditioning. Like, bro, I can't really change how much emotion I show. Like, my wife, I love her. I've shown her pieces of my emotion. I'm sure I've cried to her over something real personal. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But in general,
Yeah.
bro, I'm a brick. And I can't ever change that. I know that for a fact. Like, there's nothing... Huh?
No, I just thought of the funniest story
Go on.
that relates to this.
Go on.
I remember when I was young, yeah. So my brother's 3 years older than me, innit? Yeah. He must have been about, I think, 10. And I don't know what he done. He held licks. And as far as I can remember, he's never cried. Me, every time I got hit, I'm crying. My mum stops, it's done. He never cried. Like he had that, you know, like I'm not crying, but he's feeling it. He's getting battered, yeah. Don't send for my mum, but you know what I mean? Like he's getting battered, yeah. Bro, he's gone to his room now. He hasn't cried once. So my mum's thought, like, but she knows him, innit? So she's disciplined him. He's gone to his room. So I remember thinking, like he held it today. Usually I don't say that, but today he held it, yeah. So I went to him and I was like, you're right. He paused and I just hear, you know, man started breaking down. Bro, he never cried once. The moment I said, are you right? Bro, I heard that. He started crying. Bro, I didn't know what to do. I done that on his back and I walked out of the room. I didn't know what to say.
You know, You don't even know how to console him, bro.
I'm young and I'm seeing my older brother cry. I'm thinking, this is mad. I walked out the room.
He's gonna get long for me if he's crying. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing in 3
I
years.
walked out the room. I done that. I left.
The brick crumbled one.
Bro, when I heard that noise, oh my days. And that memory is stuck with me to this day, bro. He never showed emotion, bro. The moment I said, hey, are you alright?
Hey, bro, shout out to him.
Hey, I swear to you, bro. But yeah, sorry. I just went off on a random tangent. But
No, I was gonna say.
You can't change. You were saying you can't change who you are.
I thank you for that through ball because I totally was just looking
yeah,
at my-
sorry.
I was like,
Good thing one of us is
Well
listening,
done, you.
innit?
I just feel like with these sort of things, like Izzy said, like you can only show it to certain people because more time your emotions, people don't care about your emotions, bro. As real as it is, well, like, no matter how much you show people, there's only very like maybe a handful of people in this world that truly care about how you feel. The rest of the world don't give two shits.
100%.
So when you're coming out here and you want to show emotions, you want to show something, well, people either ridicule you or violate you,
Yeah,
take the piss.
true.
There's no point. That's why a lot
or
of
make you a meme.
or make you a meme. So there's no point. So only a small handful of people. And that's why I believe, like, if you're going to show emotion, it should be your wife or your immediate family, i.e. siblings or your parents. I don't think, or maybe like a close friend that you have that you can sort of go back and forth with. But the rest of the world shouldn't know what you're going through.
Yeah, the rule of thumb in it, like
People
your
take the piss.
closest.
Yeah.
Not to cut you off, that it's your closest people that should kind of know who you really are. But back to like the men's side of it, even to our closest, we don't show that.
Yeah,
Because
That's true as well.
like even like me now, I can tell you for free, I don't really show no one nothing, and I wish I could. Like I really,
Yeah.
like, I can't lie to you. I'm one of those people. You know how some people want to be that non-emotional, like the anti-hero. But I wish I could be some. Yeah, I feel like this today. I feel like that. I can't really do it. Again, that's from growing up, innit?
I don't think I've ever done that in my life either. And I think to say I'm the most open out of the four of us, and I've not done
But
that.
I think like,
I'm the most open out of the four of us, and I've not done
But
that.
I feel like I've gotten better with it. The older I've gotten, like I've learned to be like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not that deep, but just say it. Like, whereas before I used to be like, nah, I'm taking this to the grave.
Yeah.
Don't matter how much that burden
You keep
is.
that shit.
I'm pretty much the
Yeah.
same as you. I would bottle it
What,
up.
to this
when I was-
day?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When I was
That-
younger, I would
growing
bottle it up. The older I got, I was like, you know what? I don't really care about
Yeah.
how it might even come across. As long as I've got it. The main objective is to get what I'm
your
feeling
chest.
off my chest.
And more time when you
If
open
it
up,
now
they're
makes
like, oh
you,
shit.
yeah, exactly.
And now
Yeah.
we're both sharing.
if it makes you look at me in a different way, then you didn't really
Rate me anyway.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
really rate me. You weren't
Yeah,
really,
facts.
You didn't have my good intentions
No,
at heart.
facts.
You know what I'm saying to you?
Agreed.
So I'll open up.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No, I clocked it for the jump. I said to
Obviously, I'm selective with whatever. And
Agreed.
Yeah, no, okay.
yeah.
I'm not gonna be out here
So
spilling bare
let me
beans.
ask you two, because you two are parents. Is that something you're gonna now change the narrative with your
Oh
children?
yeah, for
facts,
sure.
So you're not,
100%.
you-
Oh, for sure. Like,
if
for him,
you've
it's
got a
always
son,
gonna be.
I know you got daughters, it's different, but you've got a son. So when he gets to that age when he's able
It's
to,
this question. Like, I'm gonna always like. I'll tell you for free, and for any parent listening that already have kids, or whatever.
Yeah.
Want to have kids, bro? It's a case of I just feel like it's about giving them the questions like, why do you feel like this? What makes you think like that? Don't. If they do something fucked up, like the kids are gonna do something.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Don't scream at them to make them feel like they have to lie about it,
Facts.
and keep that, make them have that trait where
Yeah.
they now feel like to avoid something is better to confront it.
But also, let's say
That's what I
now,
wanna
let's just
do.
have something small, like because for me growing up, if I fell over, you start crying, my pops would pick me up. Hey, come on,
Yeah.
toughen up. Like, don't cry. What is that?
No, I'm letting them
Then-
cry
No,
out.
but I learned
Yeah.
like that, and obviously, I think we all
That's-
kind of had.
that's different.
Are you
I'm not
gonna
gonna
be?
lie, I feel
No,
that's
how it was.
dangerous. And again,
That's
I
how
may
it was with
agree.
me.
But
I'll
that's
be real with you.
dangerous.
That's how it was with
because
me.
Hold on,
if
go on.
you just let your youth cry 24/7,
Yeah.
my guy, boy, what you on, wallahi?
Yeah.
That's a bit.
Yeah.
Like, you eventually you're gonna have to tell him, because you have to bear in mind you have to toughen him up, because he's
Yeah.
going to
Life
school.
is-
life is gonna
it's gonna
rock
hit him
and it's
harder.
gonna rock
Yeah.
him hard.
That's
So if you're
absolutely
gonna say
true.
to you every single day, no, it's okay, just cry, or like you have to also bear in mind, because you don't want to raise no youth that's gonna be later on in life get picked on, or
Of course, yeah,
like,
yeah.
one right, because you can't go to school. So when you toughen him up at home from young, I'm not saying don't show emotion
This
every
is a good
single
topic,
time
by the
for
way,
you.
this part here.
But there's times where you have to say to you, like Izzy said, like when I was young, my dad learned how to tell me that all the time. Every time I fell over, he goes, "Hey, like
Come on, yeah,
you're
pattern up, yeah,
like, man up, or come on, like even it comes, because sometimes when you're a little graze,
Yeah,
you start bawling.
Oh, if you see
and
blood
it's minor,
as a
yeah,
kid,
like
you're
oh,
gone.
you start crying.
You're gone.
He used to tell me like, hey, like you be alright, and then after a few words, I'll be like, okay, yeah, you know what, I'm okay.
Yeah, don't hurt,
But if you're
actually.
gonna tell you every single day, it's okay, cry. When he goes to school, cry. When he goes somewhere else, cry. Everywhere, his whole life's going to be crying.
You're right.
You have to draw a line.
Yeah, but you're talking about extremes though, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I
like,
get-
the
yeah, yeah.
like,
I was
if my
just
kid
using
now
that as
starts
an
crying, like now, for example, I don't like when if he starts crying has a little tantrum
For no reason, yeah.
and he wants his mom to pick him up. I go, Sag,
That you have to,
don't pick him up. No, don't let him get used to the idea of that because it's not even that.
He'll
deep.
get his way every time
But
as well.
I do believe a bit of being picked on and letting life hit you early on helps you mature later on. Because if you haven't been punched in the face by life, later on you won't be able to deal with it. It's
But also,
peak,
you know
bro,
what?
need
Is,
it.
I think what we also got to change the narrative of not necessarily. It don't have to be just crying. Like, use your words to express how you feel.
Ooh, yeah.
It's better than because crying. Yeah, it does make you feel good,
Why
better,
did you feel
100%.
like that kind of
but
push? Yeah.
Trying to understand the root
yeah,
cause.
like actually, talk to me.
deep,
What's
that's
wrong?
what-
Talk to me. Like
facts.
what's making you feel like what's upset you? Tell me. Use your words. And then from a young age, if they learn that, instead of crying, they'll replace it with, oh, you know what? I applied as they get older. I applied for this job. I never got it. I really wanted it, but they're able to express it. Do you get
Rather
it?
than just throwing
Rather than just being, fuck life.
I definitely want the.
Excuse my French.
No, you're fine.
all right.
I definitely want my kid to be emotionally healthy. How that looks for me is a bit more like of logical parenting.
Yeah.
Being Q&A and asking questions, this, that, and the third. But what I want to get back to for you guys was, in terms of a toxic male ego, do you believe you've had one or have one, or even been part of like?
Yeah,
I think every guy's.
I've definitely had one, and I think I've still got one, but not as bad as it used to be.
To what extent? Like,
Like I said, I'm better with expressing myself.
yeah.
I don't necessarily open up as much as I would like, but again, I'm improving on that slowly.
Yeah.
What else? If I see someone else, let's say, like showing emotions, I would never think that's moist. Whereas before in school, I would have been like, dickhead.
What's that?
Dickhead. But now it's like, yeah, let's just talk. Like, it's like, I don't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't bat an eyelid at it. Like, it's like, I encourage it, if anything.
Yeah.
So I think I'm getting better. But obviously, there's still certain, like you said, I wouldn't share everything that I'm going through.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think you have to share everything as well. I think sometimes it's good to keep certain things.
100%.
Yeah.
You can't put all your business out there.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
And
How about
remember,
you two though? In terms of that, do you feel like you have one? Or do you feel like you have had one?
I'm pretty much similar to him. Like when I was younger, I was quite closed off. Even to this point today, I'm still closed off in some aspects, but I'm much better at expressing myself and kind of talking about certain times I'll be feeling down. That like yesterday, I was feeling proper down. I can't lie. And then obviously I called my guy here, and we just had a little open conversation.
Bromance.
Little
Yeah,
pick
no,
me up.
100%, yeah, a little pick me up.
no, that's needed, man.
Like,
That's
well,
needed.
sometimes you need to have them
really
kind
nice.
of conversations. You know what I'm saying? So, alhamdulillah, I'm good.
That's really nice. Well, I kind of like that.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's sick.
It has to be done though.
Yeah.
and
Arsehole anyhow,
you,
but yeah.
you know what it is. You need to build yourself a comfortable environment if you don't have it already.
Yeah.
To be
I like
open and free.
I really like that.
So that days that you're feeling down, there are individuals, whether it's your parents, whether it's your brothers, your sisters, cousins, your close friends. You need to have that environment where if you're feeling like you're
That
gonna
support
have a shit
system
day, yeah,
that
that
we-
support
yeah.
system that we were talking about in season 1.
Yeah,
Like if you don't have it, like build it.
facts.
So that them days, because bro, not every day is gonna be a high. There's gonna be lows. To be honest.
Yeah,
Come on.
more time. There's more lows,
lows
in
than
life.
highs,
Yeah,
man.
than
And obviously,
there
the
are
older
more
I've
time.
got, the more I understand it. Like you said, when you're younger, we were conditioned to think, bro, stop showing your emotions, you're moist, you're a dick.
Yeah, you're-
man's crying. What? Get over it, man.
Yeah,
But now that when you get a bit more older, you go through things. Even if you don't go through things, you see people who go through things. You have close friends who have gone through things. So you've seen life. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So now you're in this headspace where you have all these emotions, whether it's your own emotions or other people's emotions, built up inside you, where you need a release.
100%.
You know what I'm saying to you? So yeah, you gotta build it. But that's me.
That's a great answer. Nah, I've always been like, even in my household, I've always been the more open one. Like my brothers are very like, as you don't know, they're good, they're closed off, and I'm the most, I'm welcoming to the whole world.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, chill out, man, and I'm the one that's saying, hey, nah, come through.
Well, let me pause you down. Not to hold you about old, but does that mean you're more open in terms of emotions, or are you just open to having friends? That's two different things.
No,
you can be in a sea of people
I'm
and not
open
be.
to
Yeah.
emotions, but like I'm a lot better than they are in that sense. That's what I'm referring
But
to.
would you know? I would say, yeah,
But
no,
I'm
I agree.
also,
Yeah, I
like-
agree with that. But I'm asking, do you think there's a difference between being
100% there is.
like having bare friends
Bro,
or being
have you
open
not
to
heard that
friends
thing when-
and being openly
when they say you
emotional?
can be in a room full of people and be alone.
Yeah.
Facts, yeah. Wallahi, it was
Yeah.
so true. But like even in the sense of like just showing emotion, I've always been okay in that sense. But I've learned over the years as well that I know, like Westside said, I've built a good, comfortable environment around me. So I know who I can go to for certain things and who I can't. Even if I'm in a room and I could be going through, like I would be in a room and I could be going through hell and you would have no idea.
Yeah.
I can mask it so well that you would have no idea. But when I'm in my comfortable environment or when I'm with people that I completely trust,
You can show it.
I can show and I
Yeah.
can be real and I can be like, oh, bro, this was happening. Like, even when me and him spoke the other day, both, like, it was a pick me up for both of us. Like, as much as he called me for me to pick him up, just speaking to him as well,
Yeah.
it sort of uplifted me and it got me going through my day. So you need to, like Westside said, that's why I said it's such a good thing that he said, you need to have a comfortable circle that you can truly be yourself and just be like, this is what I'm going through. Or you can just express like emotions here and there that you can be real and be open, because you can't just be in a room around people that's going to ridicule you for showing your emotions, or ridicule you for saying, oh, you're moist, or they'll violate you.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people just be like, they'll make a joke of what you're suffering from. And it's not a joke. You know, and they're like,
Or they won't even give a shit.
or they won't give a shit. They'll be
Which is
like,
probably just
"Oh."
a-
And you can they'll be like, oh, yeah.
No, when you've opened up and you blatantly know they're not listening, then you just hear them saying, "That's crazy." It didn't even link to what you said. So that's mad, you know.
that's crazy.
Hey, that's the worst.
But you know what that happens though? No,
Hey, Wes, you know that one?
no, that can happen though, because bro, like, it's mad that you said that, because I'll move away from emotions in a second. But you know what's mad? It's they're not also prepared for it.
Yeah.
How to deal
Yeah.
with it. We're talking about how can we express ourselves, but also we're not able to deal with it. Like, I have a bad habit of,
That's a
if
good
I
way
see
of
you
of
cry,
looking at it, yeah.
I dip out. Like, I'm not on this crying shit, bro. I'll be so real with you.
Let me
It's
know
not-
to open up to you.
I'm the worst, but I'm the worst. You know why? Because I think everything needs a hammer when it comes to.
Nah, yeah.
I'm all about this. Now listen, you're right. You can do it. Da, 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 because I have no idea how to be like. Let me hear what you're saying. All right, cool, bro. Sometimes you don't have to speak. But like, I'll give you an example. For me, like, I remember when my granny died, and when she passed away, like that kind of stuff. I remember I went to one joint with the mandem after the fact. I went to the house. It's weird because it's not my granny, it's my great auntie. But obviously in Somalia,
Somali
that's,
thing, yeah.
that's how, yeah, either way. But when I went to the Mandem, it was Arsenal AC Milan was playing, I think, or Arsenal Barcelona. Whenever Van Persie got sent off that game, bro, man, sitting there now, and I must say, said, "Oh, where you come from?" And like, I said, "Oh, I just came from like acting, innit? Like my A died." I'll never forget. Everyone went, "Oh, wallah, oh." Frozen. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, they don't know how to deal with it. But I'm not upset. I'm obviously I'm low inside, but I'm not consciously upset, if that makes sense, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at him, and within 5 minutes, Van Persie got sent off. So obviously everyone, it's the yellow card when he kicked the ball away, whatever.
Oh, okay.
That game,
Barcelona.
everyone's jumping up in arms, innit? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, bro, I'm really around a lot of motherfuckers that don't know what to do with me. Like, I'm really hurt. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I know it's not their fault, because who trained them to be able to deal with how I feel? There's no entitlement over in it. So when you say that, it's crazy because
Yeah.
it works both ways, innit? People can't help each other out.
Yeah.
Because if I'm mashed up emotionally, like I'm the last person you should come to if you want to start crying. I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
But I'm better coming to if you're saying, yo, what should I do? Because I can deal with logical sadness. Like when you're like, I feel sad
Yeah,
about
yeah,
this.
yeah.
No, I hear
Because of
that.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all that,
like
and
yeah,
then you
step
can
by
break
step.
it down
If you're
and
like,
do
bro, I just feel low today. For example, I'll be like,
You'd be like, oh
wallahi.
shit.
Oh.
Mad.
Which is
Mad,
yeah, but
mad.
it's so
Mad,
sad
you know?
that someone could do that. Because that
Damn.
makes, like Wes called me, for example.
Damn.
That's so mad that he could call me, and that's my
Sounds like
reaction
a
to
you
it.
problem. That's what people are like, though.
Yeah,
Sounds
bro.
like a you problem, big
It's
man.
sad, but I was gonna ask you now. So back on male ego, innit? 'Cause we're talking about emotional health there, and being able to deal with things emotionally while we haven't. How much do women play a part in your ego growing up? Maybe not so much now because we're at the tailor end of our bashal, whether we're married or not.
Yeah. No, you know what it is? I think
We're out here. We're outside.
But how much do women play a part? Because I believe they play a massive part in it.
I think especially when you're
How you act
younger.
and how you move.
When you're younger, you're trying to do this whole alpha male, like, do you get me? There's an image, you're suave, you're smooth, all of that stuff, and like,
I'm still trying to do that now.
yeah, no, but like, it's not even humans. Like, even if you look at animals, I watch Bear, like them animal
David
documentaries,
Attenborough.
I love
big,
that as
big,
well.
big them up. But you know when you see like male animals, they do the same thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
always trying
peacocks,
to-
like male peacocks when they spread the feathers. That's what it is. It's a sign of look at me, da da da. But we all do it as men or males.
And even
whatever.
if you don't think you do it,
You're
subconsciously you do
doing
it.
it.
Subconscious, yeah. So I
You're
feel
on a
like
silent little-
certain times you wouldn't have, especially like in school days, if you knew there was chicks in the room or watching whatever, you'd play up to it.
I've
Yeah.
seen
We've all
it.
done it. Yeah,
Bro,
we've all
there's
done it.
Guys that do it in their 30s.
100%. Yeah, of course.
Till this day,
Yeah,
there'll be a
facts.
group of girls and
They'll play
the
up.
man will just start talking different. I'll be
Yeah.
like, I'll look at him and I'll be like, and then you'd have to straight away in my mind I'm thinking, let me see what's
Who's
in and
around.
around me, and then I'll be like, okay.
Makes
I
sense.
saw you doing it the other day, bro.
I've never ever done that.
The peacock.
You can try. I've never. I don't,
Well,
I don't-
the peacock open up the
Aye, but
members.
listen, there's always that one brother, like, you know, if you go to like a group setting, so
Yeah.
like a few gal, a few like the man in the function,
bro.
there's guaranteed in any situation, I don't care where you're from, that one brother, either his voice changes, either his behavior changes,
Or he'll start
or he
talking about
starts talking
things
about
like-
some random stuff that never happened.
Yeah.
I think at a young age we've all been on bare group links. So when you go
Yeah.
on group links,
Yeah.
like you said, there's always that one guy, and you're just sitting there thinking, bro, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
You know, or one guy will start taking the piss at everyone just so he can look like
Yeah.
the man.
The man, yeah.
Like, shut up,
But
and
that's all ego. That's all ego. That's all ego. Yeah.
That's the funny side of it, because you
bro.
see my man start moving, because you know what it's like, bro, what's man on the net?
Yeah.
The other side of it is like,
But it's
this man-
also a bit. Sorry to cut you.
No,
yeah.
go on.
I know it's funny, but really, when you deep it, bro, just be yourself. Like,
Facts, but it's-
like, just
Most
be
people
yourself,
feel
bro.
like it has to be something.
Yeah,
Oh,
like the
let's
fact
get
that you feel
attention.
like
Let me get
you're not
attention.
good enough, you have to put on a persona.
Most men can't.
To be
There's
like,
the flip side. There's guys that do that side to get their attention, and then there's guys that are quiet to get their attention. There's two sides of it.
do you reckon the quiet ones are doing it on
I've
purpose?
seen bare guys that'll be
What are you saying? That's
in
tactical.
group. Wallah, there's guys that do tactical. They'll sit on a group link and they'll just be quiet. And then all of a sudden it'll just be, oh, why are you quiet?
You know,
What's
I'm
wrong?
usually
Oh,
the quiet one, so I'm
yeah,
trying to hear.
yeah,
I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to hear where it's coming from, because I'm
okay,
normally
okay.
the quiet one.
That's the best move, though. That's the-
Wallah, there's
why'd
two
you do it?
extremes.
No,
That's the
but
best
me,
move,
but
though.
by nature, I'm an observer.
Yeah?
I'm always no.
Has it
Wallah,
worked?
it's not. Wallah, it's not. I'm clap myself in it.
I don't expose your tricks now, bro. You're still in the game.
It's not,
Oh, why are you quiet?
It's not even,
Oh,
this
what's
is me,
wrong?
innit? Wallah, this is me. It's not even tricks, bro. Like me, I'm an
Yeah,
observer.
your
innit?
nature.
Any setting I go to, I'm always the one that's quiet. Firstly, because
Yeah.
I like to observe. I like to see how people.
You take longer to warm up
Yeah.
to people, yeah.
And unless I warm up to you, I'm not gonna open up. I'm not gonna share my energy with you. I've always been like that. Ask all of my brethren. You know.
Me and Sharp are the opposite, 100%.
What's that?
Yeah.
I can meet you today.
Yeah.
I'm
lot
like
out
I've
there
known you
straight,
my whole
yeah,
life. Like I'll show you the
lot,
yeah.
We've been out. You lot are more. active
Yeah,
and social than
yeah,
I am.
yeah.
Me probably will take me a little bit.
Yeah, that is your
warm
character
up.
to be
That's
fair.
just my
yeah.
character. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it wasn't tactical.
That's okay.
No, I was gonna say being the quiet is the best for like the best one, but back to the mandem and that, bro, like that whole just basically projecting themselves to be something they're not, bro. A lot of men do that, bro. There's not a lot of like real niggas when it comes to girls. A lot of men change when it comes to women, bro.
But you know what that is, though. I think personally, yeah, it's like some of it's also fueled by, and ladies don't hit me up, but it's the ladies all want the alpha male. So all the guys feel like
Bro,
they
it's-
now have to put on this whole
Yeah.
persona of being an alpha male.
I'm the guy.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm the
telling
guy.
you,
So he's now on the man. I'm gonna see him change up and be like,
we're
"Yo,
all
why you
programmed. That's how, like,
But we all have our own
All the
different ways
creations,
of
all the-
showing your.
bro.
I don't know. Not everyone's like I'm not like that, bro. I'm not driven by that. I find stuff weird. Yeah,
But like I said, it happens
Man
in.
has their own way of being like. Your version of being the alpha isn't to be loud. There's certain things that there's silent little traits that show you. An alpha doesn't have to declare that he's an alpha.
no, I don't think that though.
Facts.
Yeah, so
I disagree, but I don't think.
certain
Go on.
things you could be doing that is alpha tendencies, but you're not portraying it out to the world.
Yeah.
There's them. I'm talking
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
sense of that link. There's men that are just saying, like, is he saying, let me be that guy so that I can look like the alpha in this group of girls, so they think I'm the head honcho here, rather
Yeah.
than these other guys that are quiet. And that's why some men come out to be and they're the loudest and they're the ones chatting and they're the ones doing this,
They're chatty
taking
patty.
the piss out of the person here. So what do you want? Everyone just to show that okay, to them in their mind he looks like he's the main guy in the
Yeah.
and there's man that go with that tactic.
What's the funniest one you've had? I've had some joke ones like.
Well,
I've had man offer to pay for like most stuff on my card.
Huh?
Like one product, so we was
on your card?
like he had no peas in it. He had no peas in it. Yeah. So we was chilling or whatever, and this is obviously way back when, in like I must have been 19, 20 or something. And like, bro, like we just met some girls there and we're chatting to them. Like we're chilling. Yeah.
He's violating.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I haven't gotten over the first statement. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Violating.
Like he must have went. Obviously, bro, I don't like. It's not a thing where I'm gonna pay for a girl. I don't know. I like pay for a girl. I don't know these girls. You get it? So we're just vibes and chilling, chatting, whatever.
Yeah.
We're in the same spot, and then he just got up, whatever. Yo, what do you want to drink? Do you want to drink? Do you want to drink? Yo, do you want to drink?
Yeah.
Man turned into a
But bear in mind,
bartender.
they're obviously saying like I think one said no. I think water and tea or something. So 2 out of 3 might have said it. Before I even said anything, I was like, in my head, I'm like, everything for I said, this motherfucker ain't got no money. I'm gonna pay for this shit. Like, cause you pay after, innit? Yeah. I'm gonna be paying for this fucking shower. Yeah, bro, let me get some water, bro. He's like, say no more, say no more. Yeah. He walked over there. He grabbed the water and I dropped the water, teas, whatever, dropped it there. Bro, I was gone for the rest of the night. Forget even trying to move to them. I was not on it.
Yeah.
The audacity, bro.
Yeah.
The audacity. That's probably the worst I had with man's.
I've
acting
had
like
one. It
something
wasn't that bad, to be fair. It was me and my boy chilling with 2 girls, and then, like, for no reason, he comes out and he goes to me, "Oh, bro, do you remember that thing? It came through you now. I got 5 bags." No word of a lie. We have never spoken about what thing, bro. What thing? I swear, I looked at him and I can't. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
that's
violate
wild.
I'm not gonna
That's
violate
wild.
it.
Had a couple of guys like that.
Sick.
Oh, bro.
Bro, I said this.
What was your
"Ah."
response? What was your response?
Oh, sick. And I just looked at him like, bro, what 5 bags? What thing? Like, but obviously I'm not gonna violate him, bro. That's not my character, innit? So I just let it run.
I'm not
I was
gonna
like,
lie.
oh,
I'll probably
sick,
violate
sick.
him. I'll
And I
probably
just
violate
ignored
him,
it, bro. I just said like, in my head I was thinking,
After my
what
life,
you did? Like, what you did,
I'm
bro?
sick. I would violate him.
Nah, I couldn't.
Nah,
I
you
couldn't.
can't.
I couldn't
Bro,
violate
there's
him.
man that do
gotta stay in
that.
character.
There's man that do that, bro.
I don't care, brother.
Nah, there's man that do stuff like that where they go like,
I don't
yo,
care, bro.
like one of my brethren goes to man, yeah, he goes, when I move
I
to
want
gal,
problems. I don't want peace.
if I'm about to move to a girl,
I'm trying.
if I'm about to move to a girl, whatever, like I'll pull up next to her, whatever, I'll go on the phone and say, yo, bro, what, you got that 10 bag? Yeah, say no more, man, just around the corner.
I don't know.
Come
Understand.
up to the phone. But you know,
Bro, it's just like, what are you doing?
but he said it the first time, and I thought he was joking, because that sounds like a mad joke to say, innit? Yeah, but legitly, he done it to a girl who fed it back to the man. Like, yo, what to your doggy?
Yeah.
I'm chatting about 10 bag. Who's got 10 bag, bro? Like,
Bro,
yeah.
it's just, like, there's no need for that, bro. But again, it comes down to the way we're conditioned, like, as males. Yeah, and like I said, I swear to you, it goes through even the animal kingdoms, bro. When you watch it, the alpha male, they fight, the 2 males fight, the winner gets to mate. And I know that's
it sounds mad, but that's how it is.
That's how it's programmed. We're wired like that. We're
other
wired
thing
like that.
as well
Remember,
is,
humans are animals. We're just sophisticated. That's how
We
I
can
see
speak.
it. Yeah, we're
But
sophisticated.
the other thing as well is
They say the only difference between animals and humans is humans have free will.
Yeah,
That's the only difference. But everything else is the same. The way we think, in order to get the female, I gotta bad up everyone.
And plus, we're the only species that would
But yeah, survival instincts.
we're the
bro,
only
so-
species that would create something to kill us, like nuclear bombs and stuff like that. Animals don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're the only.
I was gonna say to you now, if I forget,
Yeah.
the other thing is, what do you think about men one upping each other? So like, let's say I say this mad story about, I don't know, I had a mad night.
Yeah.
And next you will say the same thing, like I had a mad night. Yeah,
know.
They're always trying. It's like it's like a dick swinging
Yeah,
show. Like my thing's bigger than yours, basically.
Bro, it's just like it's all ego, and it's just like I'll be real with you. I'm not even just saying it because it's on camera. I've never partaken in that stuff.
Same.
Like, bro, I couldn't care less what the girl thinks of me. Not in a rude way, but I know my character's not like
You're you.
Yeah, I'm me. So like,
yeah.
more time, I'm not trying to impress you. Like that's always been my mindset from young, and it's not something that I was
Take
told.
me as I am.
Yeah, like it's just something I've always like.
No, but that's how it is.
I think it just like I've been raised humble, innit? Like I've never like we've come from not nothing. Alhamdulillah, my parents worked hard to provide, but you know what I mean. Like I never had nothing to show off with. I can't tell you.
Humble, you're humble. It's
5
humble.
bags is coming through. Like what 5 bags? But you'll see it. I ain't got 5 bags. Like especially in them days. Like I'm talking school days.
Yeah.
So like I think when you're raised like just being humble.
How do you think it is now for for this current generation?
I don't know. I'll be real with you. I don't know.
Do you think they're more open? Do you think they have more of an ego in terms of a toxic male ego, or even a toxic
think
female
so.
ego?
I think it's worse. Even though I don't know because I don't have any kids in my household that of that age I can speak to. But
From the
just
outside looking in, it looks a bit worse.
100%,
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because obviously right now, what's glamorized? You have to be dripped down.
bro.
You have to be Dior.
We grew up-
All of that.
Okay.
No, but that's a part of your ego. We grew
part
up.
of your ego.
You could rock high tech in primary
appearance,
school.
innit?
In primary school, if you was rocking high tech,
You're done.
No one's dissing you like that.
You're done, bro.
Nah, bro.
Wallahi, you're
Nah,
done.
not in primary. I'm talking primary.
I-
Primary.
Sorry,
No,
yeah,
secondary.
I check you
yeah.
at done.
School, you're getting
Primary, you could get away with
done.
it.
Yeah, 6, you're getting done.
Yeah, but that's
six, you get
that's
done.
when we start to know things. Now primary, they're dripped. Nursery, bro, they're rocking. You get me? They're rocking. They're Jordans, bro.
Dunks,
Nursery, so
everything.
they already know what's what. Like they can't tell you maths, but they can tell you what brands are. Like as in, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
speaking of maths, what happened?
51, 50.
Wow.
What happened?
51, 50.
The amount of comments I got.
I were ready.
The amount of comments I got, you know.
You know, it was one of those moments. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
Fucked up.
Wild, bro.
You fucked
Because you
up.
were trying to hit me up by saying, "Oh, I'll get 51, you take 49," and you
Yeah.
failed.
I had a moment in it.
No, but I don't think it is appearances, yes, but also we never had mental health awareness 15 years ago. We didn't have lines to call 15 years ago. You didn't have as much communication with people where you can actually go to like functions. But there's, like, I see people go to like random poetry events where it's a different side of it,
I'd
but
love
it's
to go
also
to that, man. Off sidetrack. Wallah, sorry.
To what?
I'd love to go to poetry class. Do you
Guys,
know what I really...
hit him up
Poetry
in the
class or
DM.
poetry
Ladies,
show?
class, sorry. It's one of
Ladies,
these
you know where to
poetry
take him.
shows. Wallahi, but do you know what I really, really, really dying to go to? I'm dying to go to I want to see
Pottery.
saxophone. No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like
Jazz. I want to go jazz.
I
shows,
said
bro.
saxophone.
No, I
saxophone,
want
you
to hear
know.
a saxophone live.
Saxophone, bro.
Saxophone live.
Man, I was watching Lisa Simpson and that.
Don't try.
Watching Lisa Simpson on the side.
I know what I'm talking about, but wallah, I really want to go to
Bleeding
like a
Gums
jazz
Murphy.
show. Can we go? Oh, wallah, Bleeding Gums Murphy.
oh Simpsons. Oh, you took it back.
Man knows about Bleeding Gums Murphy.
What's that song? That
We go. Yeah,
let's go.
Okay, sorry, guys,
Say
you
nothing.
heard that on air. They
No,
both
hey,
said
listen.
we're gonna go.
We're going.
Wallah, I really
We're going.
wanna
Yeah,
go.
we're going. We're going.
thanks for inviting me.
We're going.
Nah, you can.
You're in Sheffield.
Nah, you don't show emotions, fam. This is only for the emotion show.
Yeah, I'm gonna
brothers.
Have you
That's
been
for the emotional
Did
guys.
you not go to the Motown?
No,
I love Motown as well.
I've only been to one theatre, and I watched Michael Jackson.
Same Thriller.
Yeah, wallah,
Banging.
Only one
Or whatever they call.
Did you not go high school theatre? I've been like 4 or 5 times.
That was the first time.
Nah, same. That's my.
Well,
first
even in
and
high
only.
school.
To this
Oh,
day.
sorry, secondary school.
Nah,
not
that's
even
the
that.
only
First
time
and
I've only
only,
been
yeah.
once, and I went to watch Thriller.
Motown's
I've
hard.
seen that show 3 times.
I need to watch that one.
I've seen it 3 times.
Wicked.
I
I've
loved
watched.
it.
It's wicked. I've watched Wicked.
Nah.
Nah.
I really want to watch Lion King.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna.
Can we make a day?
All right, we're gonna do the jazz thing.
And Lion King.
And
You know
Lion
Lion
King.
King. Sorry,
You guys are never gonna do it.
We're sorting out plasma. Alright, guys. Wallah, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Evra. Carry on. Wallah, I forgot the.
I'll bring it back, but I'll ask you.
Yeah, no, I'm on it. I'm on it.
You're actually lining the man them up like, yo, let's do this. That,
Yeah,
that.
legit.
link up and
let's
camera.
I got a
Let's
question
run it.
for you guys. In what ways are you a difficult person?
I'm stubborn.
I'm stuck. Ooh, you beat me to it. You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
I know it.
I can
Wallah.
be. But I can. I'm not stubborn. But when my foot is down,
You're stubborn.
It's
Brother,
down.
you're stubborn.
all the way.
Yeah,
You're stubborn on
Front
another
end,
level.
You're stubborn, brother.
I'm stubborn.
Wallah, I'm
yeah.
bad, but when it's on about, I'm not stubborn on any and everything.
Yeah.
And let's not paint a bad narrative about me. But when I am,
Bad narrative though.
no, because when you're
Being
stubborn,
stubborn
To be fair,
doesn't
all 3 of us
necessarily-
are stubborn. All 3 of us are saying we're stubborn. So
I know why I'm stubborn. Do you man know why you're stubborn?
Yeah,
Okay. Why are you stubborn?
'cause I feel like.
He doesn't know.
No,
No,
but let me just clarify. I'm stuck.
he don't know. No, he just said yeah.
for a good time.
Yeah,
Not a long time.
Not a long time.
No, a long time.
Nah, what I will say is I'm stubborn, and I'll explain why. But I'm not wrong and strong. I feel like they're 2 different things.
Oh, I like that.
And for me, like when I'm wrong, and you can logically like show me, and I can say, you know what, I fucked up, my bad. Like I'm able to say, I can acknowledge when
You
I'm
can
wrong,
acknowledge, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll apologize for it. I'm not, you know, some certain people will know they fucked up, but their pride will say, I can't say sorry now.
They always say yeah,
Yeah,
but
so
they
what-
say yeah, but
Yeah,
just carry on arguing.
Yeah, and it's like for me, I've never been wrong and strong, but I have been stubborn from young. Like my mum used to tell me that you're so stubborn. Like out of all the kids, you were the stubborn ones. That's what she should always tell me. And my stubbornness is like, if I put my mind to something, regardless of it might not even be the best thing for me, but that's it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Because I've told myself I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Even if you tell me nah, but
So you can't be swayed.
now.
Depends on the context.
Now I can because I appeal to more logic.
Yeah.
As I got older, but before now, you can't sway me, bro. You
So
can't
for
sway
me, my stubbornness comes from the lack of understanding something. I'm stubborn because the way I look at it, like if I look at the outside of the sky and you tell me it's blue and I see it as red, I'm gonna say no, I see it as red. But that's because my mind is telling me something. Unless you can explain it to me and break it down, I'm gonna stick to it and say yeah, it's red. That's my stubbornness. It's just how I think about it. That's I know it sounds a bit weird, but that's just
No, the explanation was funny.
The explanation was funny.
I have this
Bring the better ones. I like that.
I have this
Why do
thing
you do
where-
that? Like you
I
literally
have this thing where I come
Very
up with some
dangerous.
weird
analogies just to
Yeah.
explain something.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's
though, it's
also
fine.
dangerous because it's like, and I do it as well. So I'm not even trying to like pin it on you, but it's like it's dangerous, yeah. Because I remember I was having a debate. This is time ago. I was having a debate. It was about Dean, and there was something I can't remember what the question was, but you know, some things where you can't explain, but it's faith.
Yeah.
But if you're speaking to someone who's solely logical, if you can't explain to me, then I don't believe in it. I'm refuting it, which is dangerous because you like certain things in Dean, like
You have to have that.
you have to like,
Faith,
yeah,
Iman,
like,
yeah.
and it might have applied for those times, and in our time you might see it as okay, it doesn't apply, but because I can't explain it, and I don't maybe because my knowledge is not to a certain level where I can't explain it. But when you're speaking to the person I was speaking to was similar, was like explain it to me logically. And because there was no logic answer to it, it's like, well, I can't accept it.
No, I hear that.
Which is dangerous because then
It
some
is,
things
yeah.
are faith,
It
some
is
things
da-
are
it
just
is
purely
dangerous.
faith.
Obviously, like when it comes to
And
like,
that's-
Dean and stuff like that, there's no.
But it's also dangerous in
But
other
logic and
aspects.
stuff like that,
It's
yeah.
also dangerous in other aspects as well.
No, I hear that.
So, but I'm like you.
It's,
like,
it's a tricky one, isn't it? It's a fine line because I'm not gonna lie, it upsets bare people. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to those I've upset,
yeah.
but I am me.
Is there a lot of them?
Once you're comfortable with who you are,
Is there a lot? of
I'm
them?
living my truth.
There's only a few, yeah.
a few still.
All right, cool.
But no, what I'm saying is like obviously it took me a long time in my life to understand who I am. You know when you're growing up and you're seeing life, or you forget, like who am I? What defines me? I've understood, alhamdulillah, years ago, I've understood who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. But it's now being able to communicate that in those situations. I'm stubborn, but I'm not, like you said, I'm not gonna
You're not wrong and strong. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be saying no to everything.
You're not dying on that sword for everything, every little thing.
No, of course.
So then, to be fair, you guys aren't stubborn. In my
No, but
opinion.
I'd still call myself stubborn.
I
That's
wouldn't
me
say
being
that.
honest.
I wouldn't
That's me
say you
being
guys are
honest.
stubborn. Like I thought I'm probably the most stubborn. I'll be real with you lot.
You reckon?
You guys aren't stubborn. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
The man is back. I'm
Man, them
back-
saying yeah.
Yeah, like
you
I'm
throw
stubborn.
your toys out the pram.
I'm stubborn.
That was a personal shot. There.
What shot is that?
No comment.
That's a personal one.
Go carry it. I was just a joke,
Emotional, damn it.
bro. Emotional, damn. That one, I absolutely love that.
In that sense, because I say no to most things anyhow.
Yeah.
I think most things are just.
But you say no just for the sake of saying no.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
100%.
You're-
Like,
yeah,
I'm like, bro, fuck that shit. But only if but I'll tell you what.
No, you're right. then,
Sigma.
you're right.
Yeah. But I don't say no if it's something solely for you.
Okay.
So if it's something that only benefits you, I'll do it. I'm not a selfish person. But if it's something that I have to do that is not really for you, like if you're telling me now, bro, drop me to fucking, I don't know, Manchester from here, but you need it because you have to do something mad important, I'm not gonna be like, no, I can't. I'll do it. But when it comes to like something where we're arguing over something,
Yeah.
I have what I think because I feel like I overthink stuff anyhow.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I've thought about this 100 times. You're just saying this off rip now. Fuck that shit. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Like,
no, fair
come
enough.
back to me when you think about it.
Yeah,
Then we'll have
yeah.
that conversation.
Okay.
Innit? But what I'll say is, mine is stubborn. What else do you think? What is most difficult about you? Because I feel everyone runs a stubborn. Because I don't think I'm that stubborn either, but I think I'm more stubborn than you guys. But I don't think I'm overly stubborn, innit? But what other things do you think are most difficult with?
What do you mean? In what sense?
Apart from stubborn, what else?
Oh,
With the
what
question.
other aspects?
I think for me, I'll let you lot think about it, innit?
Yeah, thanks.
Go on.
I'm sorry, man. I got you.
Yeah, because I think stubborn's so easy to say. I think
Nah,
everyone
yeah.
believes they're stubborn to a certain extent.
Oh, I got
For
away with
me,
it.
for me, I'm
You ain't
getting
getting
better
shit.
at it. I'm getting better at it, but communicating, I struggled with that because I'd be so in my mind. Remember, I said I'm a reserved person, innit? So I'll be so in my mind where to the point where I'm having conversations with myself in a sense of I'm not able to communicate what I'm feeling or what's going on in my head. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm better at it now,
Yeah.
100%, because obviously I'm on a podcast and I'm talking. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can before that's what something that I used to struggle with 100%.
I'll even flip it again because I won't go on too long. Is it not weird that we're still on like doing a podcast a year in? Do you still find it weird?
When we're doing shows in the morning, I don't want to be part of it. But other than that, yeah, it's fucking. It's a long time.
Yeah, it's
What does
it's
it do?
weird.
'Cause the reason I ask, what does it do for like your mental health? Because that's gonna be my next question as well. Like, how
Personally,
talking about stuff openly and talking to people that you don't know. We've had people that you have From
Yeah.
Chunks Darkers to Sabir to people that we don't.
We
One of us
actually
might know,
never
but
met-
we
yeah,
don't actually know. And you're chatting to someone randomly. Like the actual process of it is actually quite weird if you think about it.
Yeah.
You're sitting down with someone you've never.
Extremely healthy.
Yeah.
Talk, communicate, and like Westside saying that how he struggles to sort of communicate. This is
his outlet.
his outlet to just
Yeah.
say, I'm.
It's not my only outlet, but yeah.
No, I know, bro.
Yeah, just don't make them.
Sorry, guys, it's not his only outlet.
What's the other outlet?
Obviously, I got friends. innit? I got friends. But no, it's healthy, like you said.
No, it is. Well, man, it's good to just. To be fair, it's sometimes I sit here and I think what's still going on. Like it's a year coming up to a year, and there's.
Do you know what it is? For me, it's like.
But I'm here. Not going anywhere anytime soon.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I use it as just like my own kind of therapy, which I know sounds deep because I've never actually been therapy. So I don't-
I've never been, but I see where you're coming
like just chatting to my boys openly, freely, without we can banter, we can mug each other off, but I know there's no
from. Malice or ill intent. Yeah.
behind it. You get it? So for me, and like I think we all agreed on like the reason why we're still doing it is because we all said if we can just help or
benefit
one person, then
yeah.
I'm happy to continue to do it. Like that's all. We're not trying to do it for no fame or money or whatever. Like all it is to benefit that one
We ain't getting
person.
no money.
Bro,
We broke.
I'm struggling out here, boy.
Sponsor me.
Have I got sponsors still?
Yeah, saying our enemies are still after us.
You lot ain't sending them £5. What's going
Still
on?
waiting for that £5, bro. But yeah, no. But for real, like just if we can just help that one person, I think for us, like that's the reason why we're doing it.
I think life is about sometimes when you go through experience, especially us for being. I'm going to show our age, being over the age of 30.
It's okay.
I'm 30,
I'm
just to be clear.
I'm not
Yeah,
ashamed
but
of
you're
my
over
age.
the-
I just turned
I'm
27. I don't know about you.
You
man.
got to over.
Hey.
No, don't do that.
Wallah, man, wallah.
I should have said that.
Guys, this is his birthday yesterday. Round of applause.
Hey, come on.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you. The big
May Allah bless
27,
you
man.
Many more years, inshallah.
The big 27 is
Big 27.
Most people will believe. Most of the viewers will believe you, though. Most of them will believe you if you say 27. Though.
No, alhamdulillah. You know what? I'm grateful to live in my old age. Get me? Grateful. So, inshallah, many more years.
We're gonna
to
put like how we put the Instagram ads. We're gonna put your age next to it now as we're speaking.
No, bro. The government don't even know my real age. You man got no chance.
Nah, but I was saying, the point I was saying is like, obviously, when you've gone through life, and alhamdulillah, may Allah allow us to continue going through life.
I mean,
But when you have accumulated so many experiences and you've experienced so many experiences, it'll be criminal for you to just hold that. You've got to share it. So this is our version of sharing it.
yeah.
So even though we're not personally sharing things about us personally, like in too much detail, but we're still sharing our experiences.
Yeah.
And that someone out there, whether it's one person, 2, 3, I don't care. As long as it's just the one person that can say, all right,
We're happy
they
with that.
resonate with
Yeah.
us, and then they're like, yeah, you know what, I'm going through something he's going through,
Yeah.
or he went through, or she. Then we're Gucci, fam. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, fair. And to be fair, like shout out to everyone because wallah, we've got some positive feedback.
You lot-
like, so one thing,
Positive
we
feedback,
have to
yeah.
like,
Much appreciated.
yeah, we have to big them up because
Well, I look at it sometimes, yeah. Even because I reply to the comments in it sometimes. Obviously you guys do as well. But when I'm replying to the comments, I'm seeing, I'm like, yo. I'm like, you know,
it's actually mad. It's like,
mad. I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just grinning.
wallah, it puts a
Wallah,
smile
just
on my
grinning.
face. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it actually does put like, it's so.
Like, mashallah, you lot are doing your thing. This,
Yeah.
that. I'm like, yeah, man,
and it's
thank you.
especially when it's people you've never met.
That's
Who've never met you in the physical.
That's a beautiful.
So, like when it's your boys or someone you know saying it, it's still lovely to hear, but you know them.
Yeah.
They know you.
Thank you.
When it's someone you don't know.
It's a lot more
So
beautiful.
now we appreciate that.
Appreciate that. Thank you lot very much.
So I got something here I was going to read out. Thank you for talking while I was doing this. By the
That's
way.
cool. We got you.
So basically, I was looking at toxic male ego and basically descriptions of it and also what it really means. Because we've kind of bounced around and spoke about emotional health.
Yeah.
From emotional health, we spoke about a bit about how we are with females or whatever. So I'm going to read this out to you guys. So, toxic male ego instead of toxic masculinity is a behavior that most men are exhibiting. The behavior that most men are exhibiting is not masculinity. Rather, it's a projection of low self-worth or value that includes belittling, taking advantage of someone, and or inserting dominance. These are the characteristics of a bruised ego and toxicity at that, not a masculine quality, which explains why many men deal with the need to validate their egos with this behavior. So what I want to ask you guys, because we're gonna wrap up with this in it because it's the big part. What does that mean to you guys? And do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the definition.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you've seen first-hand experiences in life about guys.
What kind? Because we see men that are really loud and proud, and they're the
guys-
weakest of men, bro. If we're being honest with it,
Yeah.
like like if it comes to like on-site beef, for example, very random, but on-site beef, it's not the guys I'm going to do this to you, this, that, and the third. That's the one they worry about.
The one who's quiet.
It's that quiet motherfucker in the back. You don't know what he's got on him.
Yeah.
Like, but if we take that back to the like men in general, it's the quiet ones you got to worry about.
What's that quote? The loudest man in the room is usually the weakest.
Yeah.
And I think that fully applies to most. Obviously, not always, but a lot of the time that'll be because you got to remember the people that are doing that. That's their defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Like again, going back to animal. I don't know. I think I must have watched Bear.
This is the fourth occasion, or third or
You've watched
fourth.
a lot.
I don't
actually,
even,
this
I think I've been
weekend,
banging
this
it out, but
weekend.
yeah, they'll do things like they'll physically puff themselves out to show like their dominance.
Yeah.
And then that will put off the other one so they don't fight.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with us. Like a certain man will get all loud. He ain't on it. You know he's not on it,
Yeah.
but it will work with someone who's not necessarily
It doesn't want
Ready.
doesn't want confrontation. So
Yeah.
they'll see that and think, nah, this guy he means
lot of
business,
people
and they'll
do
call you. Get it? So it does work, which is why people do it. However, boy, I don't know. Is
Have
it
you
wrong?
ever
Is
done
it right? No, I've never
keep on getting back-
done that. It's either we're rocking or we're not rocking. Like there's
What's that?
Nah, just like barking, knowing that you're not
No
gonna
bite.
bite.
No.
Knowing that you're not gonna bite.
yeah.
Just to like scare off the.
Oh no,
No,
I'm,
I've never
I'm,
done it.
I'm
No,
a
I've-
pussy, so no, I ain't doing
I've
that.
never done it.
Football, yeah, handbags, but that's football.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
But football more
I'll
time
do
you
it on
mean
a
it.
pick,
Football
but
you
you
mean
have
it
to.
because you
You
actually
have to.
vex.
I'll just chat
Yeah.
shit to my
Ball, I have said the maddest
But
stuff.
ball, I say that's the most vile things come out of my mouth on the
Yeah.
Yeah.
But more time I don't talk. It's just if you rattle me. If you rattle me, I'll just start chatting shit.
It's got to be like if you're losing or the player you're playing against is like really aggressive.
yeah, it's just
But you know, as I keep on, I wrap my head around this. I really think most of the bruised ego comes from women, bro, and what they say to you and how they treat you, or how you feel they treat you.
I think that's an aspect of it. No, I think it's an aspect of
A
it.
lot of
Can't say
bruising.
I
all
want to
of
say
it, really
all. No,
unpack.
I think a
that's
lot
what I'm
of
saying.
it.
There's an aspect. I don't think. I wouldn't say it's all of it, but I think there is.
I would say majority of it.
men live to impress women. Bro.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it comes
that's
down
the
to.
majority
Men
of
live
it,
to
man.
impress
I don't
women.
think it's them.
It's not them.
per se,
It's.
but our ego, like Izzy was saying, we live to
Hold on,
impress.
Listen,
it
let
is
me
them
give you a
per
quick
se, though,
example.
because they're the ones. Go on.
Quick example. If I said to you, bro, those trainers are dead, we'll probably bust up.
Yeah.
If a girl said that to you, that will hurt.
I'm going to
That
go
will
buy new
because
crepes.
you're gonna go that right,
I go to buy new crepes.
right there and then. You're walking into Foot Locker,
Facts. I'm gonna-
bro. So that
I'm
already
saying,
shows.
brother, give me these Jordans. Give me this. Give me
Bro,
that.
so that already shows you how we value women's opinions
Against
compared
men.
to our own, men,
Yeah.
which is down to ego. Because really,
That's nothing to do with women.
I think that's to do with women.
no,
but
but
I'm
it
saying-
is because
I'm not for women.
no,
He
it goes back to what
doesn't
Sharp is saying. We're
it's
trying to
not
impress.
them. But it's not them that have caused it. What I'm saying is, it's us in between.
Impress
us
in trying to impress them.
trying to impress them.
Yeah.
That's the girl then.
No, but she's got nothing to do with it.
It's not her fault that we're
Not
impressing
her-
them,
it's not
is what
her
you're saying.
fault.
But I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm saying the woman is the medium of this.
Oh,
problem.
yeah, okay, yeah.
She's
Yeah,
not
the
coming. She's
catalyst.
Catalyst,
bang on
you
the.
can say
She's the
that.
catalyst of it, bro. So
Yeah,
I
you
think
got to explain it, Carl. Don't
done.
want them to get onto you.
Well done,
innit?
you.
No, but what he's saying is true now.
No,
I agree
what
with
I'm
you.
saying is correct either way. They can get on to me. His opinions, isn't it? It's a podcast. But it's a case of majority of what people do is for women, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the woman's fault.
Yeah.
How they
Yeah.
play the game, because women now
They're
play
not
the
to
game better
blame,
than
but they're
they
the reason for it.
Yeah.
But they're not to blame for it. So, but again, that comes down
The
to
game's the game, bro.
charge it to
It's
the
a,
game.
it's a,
like
it's a
it
dark,
goes
dark
both
game.
ways,
But it's- you know, is the number boards now.
Gabos.
Women are back
The
up, bro.
Gabos game ain't based on sympathy. Have you seen that one?
In what sense?
Oh, women, bro. Like if you hear, like I remember there was when I was growing up, 13, 14, and this is male ego in it. Yeah, like no, 15, 16 even in it. Like, it felt like you're a certain dominance linking a gal in the sense of like you're linking them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like you got like 5 links on the go. Like you're playing the game. You're the player in it. Yeah. And I remember, I think I said it before about the left back thing. I told you about the Friends of United thing.
Yeah.
Like when that changed my life because I said, yo,
I'll
They're
never
on-
be that guy.
they're on the up. No, not even that. Yeah, yes, that. But they're on the up because now I'm seeing like these girls got 4 or 5 guys on the celly, whatever. Like they can do it. They got links and motors for days. So like now the game is both sides of it playing it, bro. It's not no submissive women no more. It's now confident women that are jumping up and doing what they want, wrongly or rightly. I'm not here to judge no one in it, but that's what happens to it. But what happens to the men is I don't think they can handle strong women or women that are now playing the same game they're playing.
There's not a lot that can.
Yeah, I think you got to
then
be
you're
really
weak.
secure within yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, you've got to be. I don't want to keep saying this alpha thing because what is it?
What are you gonna say?
anyway?
Another animals? Is this? Cut the animal out.
No.
Yeah, cut the animal
All right, Atom, bro.
I've run out. But I think you've got to be really like, if you're confident in your own source and what you bring,
Yeah.
don't matter how confident. Furthermore, you'd probably want a more confident woman.
Yeah, facts.
You want
agreed.
that.
Yeah.
Like, but then if you're timid and you get me, you're still finding yourself, then yeah, of course that will scare you, bro.
That would intimidate
Yeah,
you.
that will
You're
intimidate
right.
you. Facts.
Facts.
That's cool. That was kind of cool. I like that. We went around with it.
Yeah.
But the ego's a massive thing anyhow, just discussing it. And obviously, emotion plays a big part of it and pride. With that said, my brother West.
No, Sharp's gonna wrap us up this.
Nah, I'm just gonna say, guys, be you at all times in life. No matter what you're going through, be the best version of yourself. You don't need to impress nobody. Do you always? You can do it now, bro. There you go. I just wanted to add that little bit.
He flipped it. You served it to him. He returned it
was
with
a good one.
interest. He returned
That
it with
was
interest.
a very
I
good
can't
one.
lie,
I'm proud, bro.
I didn't know you had that in the bag.
He returned it with interest.
Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Love.